This episode is sponsored by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro for free at RamseySolutions.com/invest. You're listening to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires, where we talk investing, retirement, building wealth, and outrageous generosity.
Langdon is in Paducah, Kentucky. Hey, Langdon, how are you?
I'm doing well. Dave and Ken, how are you all?
Better than we deserve, sir. What's up?
All right, so I'm just going to lay the foundation here before my question. My wife and I, we each invest in our employer's 401ks up to the match percentage, and what we put in goes into the Roth option.
Good.
Now, we also each have Roth IRAs on our own.
Good.
So this morning we're having our budgeting meeting, and we're discussing, okay, here's the percentage we're going to start putting into our Roth. My wife, being smarter than me, brings up the thought, hey, why don't we just load up our work retirement on account of it's already a Roth option instead of putting it into our separate Roths? What's the pros or cons or benefits of that? And I said, I'm going to get an answer for you today, and that's why I'm calling you guys.
Okay. There's no difference if the mutual funds are the same. If your work mutual funds perform as good as your personal Roth mutual funds, there's no difference. The only difference is you got a little bit more accessibility and control to personal accounts than you do to business accounts through your HR department or whatever, right? But it's these days with your web access and other things, with most 401ks, it's just fine. And as long as you're getting a good performing set of mutual funds at work, there's no difference at all. What we would tell you to do is if you're out of debt, everything but the house, and you have your emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses, will be to take your total household income times 15%, 0.15.
Yes, sir.
And then I want that much money going in some kind of a Roth.
Okay.
With a match first, and after that, either one of these accounts is just fine. I wouldn't put more than 15% in unless your home is paid off, which is baby step 6. Is your home paid off?
It is not paid off. We refinanced to a 15 a couple of years ago, and I think we're on track for about 6 to 7 years on that.
Good for you. And what's your household income?
Household income is right around $100,000, I believe.
Okay, so $15,000.
Yes, sir.
Total.
Yes, sir. And I guess it's in theory our work employer, we can load that thing up to $19,000 to $20,000.
No, that's not. I'm telling you, don't do that. That's exactly the point. $15,000 total between these 4 accounts, and everything above that, though, at your house.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So first take the match, and then do either one of the other Roths. There's not a wrong answer, unless your work has only bad mutual fund options, and then you would move towards your individual Roth to avoid those bad options. Even if it's got bad options, up to the match. But if the options are weak, then you would go towards the personal otherwise. Those baby steps work every time.
Every time. A lot of proof, a lot of years.
Yeah, it's been happening a long time. Now, let me tell you the story. I don't know how old he is, but if you put $15,000 away and 7 years later your home is paid off, in somewhere around the time that your home is paid off, you're probably a millionaire. That would be normal. That would be the normal set of mathematics. And so this just tells you how quote-unquote easy it is to become a millionaire in America. Very, very important to focus and be intentional, which is not easy in a world full of ADD.
Thanks for tuning in to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires. To learn more about how to plan for retirement, visit RamseySolutions.com/retire or click the link in the show notes. Ramsey Solutions is a paid non-client promoter of participating pros. Learn more at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.